The mutiny within. Retired Lieutenant General Mapranga blasts Mnangagwa's tyranny. Warns army will block succession plot. Murezi Babu. Retired General Mapranga is the same guy vakatiudza zvokuti Mnangagwa wabuda munyika secretly waenda kuBelarus. Ndo the same guy vatiudza so much ma-updates. And retired General Mapranga vanowanikwa papi pa X, formerly known Twitter. Avazi munhu wokuti it's our secret insider or anything. No, he's a public insider. Wokuti you yourself you can go and follow. Manje tikuda kupinda munyaya iri kuputika right now. So, the unholy alliance that birthed Zimbabwe's Second Republic has officially shattered into open hostility. In an unprecedented and highly explosive public statement, retired Lieutenant General Winston Sigauke Mapranga has accused President Emerson Mnangagwa of pushing the nation toward absolute tyranny and damaging ZANU-PF beyond repair. Mapranga, carrying what he described as the weight of the liberation war, launched a scathing attack on the president's aggressive push for Constitutional Amendment Bill No. 3 of 2026. The retired general explicitly framed the bill as a coordinated, malicious plot designed purely to block Vice President Constantino Chiwenga from ascending to the presidency. In the hands, he repays sacrifice with betrayal. The general reminded the nation of the ultimate personal risk Chiwenga took on November 14, 2017, when he marched into the ZBC state television studios in full military uniform to execute the transition that placed Mnangagwa in power. Let's quote the general. Hanzi, Chiwenga put his life, career, and freedom on the line for one man. Mapranga stated. Now, Mnangagwa is repaying that sacrifice by orchestrating this Constitutional Amendment Bill No. 3 madness. The army built ZANU-PF and the army will block this power grab plot. Close quotes. This is a retired general. General. One thing right now. Friends here. So, there's a speech yakaitwa na Auxilia Mnangagwa. You know, if you listen to Auxilia Mnangagwa, you can see where all of the problems we are facing right now is Zimbabwe. Where are they being cooked? Exactly, but parikutangira too much ambition, you say, in Mnangagwa. Irikukangarisa yakuti yakutokonzeresa noise yesem. Ukaterera Auxilia Mnangagwa achinyatso kutaura, unonyatso kuona kuti zvinhu zviri kubikwa zvabva papi. Ambition is just too much. Andidi. Anzi na Auxilia, after all that, right? Ukamtera unayatsonzwa kuti ndiye ndo source yema problems. She's too ambitious somehow. You can listen. Ukamtera unayatsonzwa kuti she is too ambitious. Too ambitious to kutipinza maZimbabweans awesome cocoon. Kuda kutivharira mudendere achizvidza chimadha chimwe chimadha love chimwe cheZimbabwe chimwe chichichi otherwise chikwini chekuti she's trying to give all of us kuti bata Auxilia tine mabhebhi edu isusu atoriwo ambitious ekutoti nesu tochitovhunduka kuti ukaona chimukadzi chandinacho ichi ukaona ndikaita kuti president kaichi chotonditi ndite chidictator because chiri too ambitious sezvateta kungoona kuti Auxilia amai Mnangagwa itai chiu. Right, anyway, let's talk about the reality check. Bill No. 3 is for a monarch, not Tagwire. So, addressing the rampant rumors that Mnangagwa is altering the constitution to hand over power to billionaire tycoon Kuda Tagwire, Mama analysts right now are saying it's highly misdirected, you know. The Tagwire illusion. If Tagwire genuinely believes Mnangagwa is changing the law to make him the next president, he does not understand Zimbabwean politics. Mnangagwa did not even honor his initial one-term handover promise to Chiwenga, the man who literally handed him the crown at gunpoint. Right, let's talk about the monarch strategy. Constitutional Amendment Bill No. 3 does not exist to pave the way for an elite businessman. It is being built brick by brick to establish a Mnangagwa monarchy designed solely to pass ultimate state power down to the president's own sons. So, we have on one side tina Tagwirei who wakabudikira pakabuda audio chacha chakabuda from Apostle Java andini. Tagwirei actually believes that he is the engineer behind Cab 3. He believes that President Mnangagwa is naive. Havasi kunyatso understand that Cab 3 iri kurongegwa ani. President Mnangagwa, in fact, Tagwirei thinks that President Mnangagwa vari kungoita zvinhu, murima. He is not that ambitious. You see, this is the problem in Zimbabwe. Even the people who are surrounding the president actually don't understand the president. The president seems like he is lying to even his closest friends. But if you remember the Al Jazeera gold mafia, you remember Hubert Angel achita, no, the president, this president is the president for life. Wow, is the president for life, this one. And it somewhere, somehow, or some of the people very close to Mnangagwa, they know Mnangagwa's real ambition is to be president for life. But the funny thing, remember also what Hubert Angel said about Auxilia. Wakati Gandhi phone, let me call his wife. Paita ugwanyaye goride yokuti boss why ndege, you remember achida private jet ra president kuti riuye rizotora $1 billion ripinde nayo muZimbabwe. And then he called akanzi, oh, so you are calling number one angari president Mnangagwa. Akati no, I'm going to call his wife. Remember, the wife runs everything. The man doesn't even know anything. Do you remember that? Those not to understand the dynamics inside the Mnangagwa faction. What is really happening? Who is the leader? Who is being respected? Who is being called? Who is calling the shots? Diana knows updates and everything. You understand? Right. So, kana President Mnangagwa chinangwa chawo chiri chekuda kusira vana vavo upresident ka tiri pama1 are serious in Zimbabwe. And the funny thing, if Chiwenga faction were ever to be defeated right now, and then Cab 3 jopinzigwa, and then 2 years later Chiwenga odzingwa, we are going to also have another political drama. Can you predict another political drama that is coming? Another political drama that is coming is Mnangagwa faction itself starting to fight itself. Because remember, Tagwirei is not playing. He is very ambitious. Makanzo him in that audio. Tagwirei actually thinks he is the engineer of Cab 3. Ari kupinzira to my policies, kuma mine, kuma chichi, because he is looking forward to take over. Muna 2030, because he got the money to buy the parliament. And remember, kana Cab 3 kapindira, only the parliament will determine who will be the next president of Zimbabwe. So as long as Tagwirei is in the position of, he has got money, he will keep buying, my MPs, my military generals, etc., as long as he got the money. So which means we are looking forward for another split, but that's only if Chiwenga is defeated and his generals are defeated right now. So takakuudza panapa kuti vana Chiwenga vatori ne plan B kudhara yakaplanwa ende ichatongo implement. So let's talk about a decisive month. It was June showdown, or in fact a decisive month. It's gonna be June watapinda wenasi, because June watapinda uno ndo pari kutanga parliament debate about Cab 3. Ndo pari kuzovotegwa Cab 3 kuti ropinda into law or not. And it's highly likely kuti vacharivhotera vopinza into law. But remember, chakadelaya kubva kuna May 18 is because Mnangagwa knows the risk yekunyora yekusaina Cab 3 into law. Because once he signs Cab 3 into law, it's action, papa. There is no more button. Hapasina kukisana, hapasina kusura chiudzana kuti panana mawarning. Chatongwa direct confrontation. Direct confrontation, it can be, through my courts, which will be good. That can stand up my court. But if otherwise, that will be bad. So, as Zimbabwe, let's pray for peace. Let's pray kuti this week, yatatanga, ends well. And so, stay tuned. I'm your host, Super Gallo. Peace.